Story 1. Sitting with your legs uncrossed, even in jeans, burping, cursing, walking loudly, unshaven legs, unshaven armpits, having peach fuzz, expressing dislike or discomfort in a direct way. Oddly enough, not wearing a bra? Make that one make sense. Story 2. Pretty much everything I have ever done. Don't play swords with those sticks, don't play with Star Wars figures, don't play war or tag or hide and seek with the boys. Don't play video games. You can't wear pants in church or at school, only dresses. You can't have short hair. You can't buy a truck as your first car. You can't date other girls. The list keeps going. Story 3. So I'm studying emergency management and disaster science, and it's a predominantly male-integrated field, as are many others. The military, emergency medical services, police, and fire departments are the main ones working in the field. But now it's becoming necessary to have a degree in emergency management or disaster science to work in it. I was told at a job fair, and I wish I was kidding, I don't think you can handle the labor of the job. Sir, I would love to be the boots on the ground and I want to help people. He told me no man would love a woman who gets her hands dirty. My boyfriend loves it and loves to hear about everything I've done and will do. Story 4. Dressing for comfort and being good at video games. Girls can play video games, but they are often considered terrible at them. It's not considered ladylike to destroy opponents in games. Maybe they should try harder. Story 5. I have been told not to wear flannel, wear baggy or loose-fitting clothes, build muscle or demonstrate that I have any strength at all, cut my hair short, get tattoos, walk around in public with my natural face, spit, swear, or fart, be too outspoken or opinionated, sit in any manner that's not considered to be prim and proper, persiamam, be competitive, correctamente, allow my body hair to grow. I'm sure there's more that I just can't remember at the moment. Story 6. My late dad told me that taking a basic auto repair course was unfeminine. I asked him, what's so feminine about getting ripped off by mechanics? That shut him completely up. Story 7, transgender man here, but I was a woman at one point, so I think I count, laugh out loud. I was told not to have leg hair, which is just ridiculous. Being told it was both unfeminine and un-American. I didn't know being human was disrespecting our Lord and Savior Uncle Sam, to be honest. Story 8. As a black woman, everything I do is unladylike and unbecoming of a woman, as if society can dictate to me what's feminine or not. I just laugh and keep living my life because forget society and its social norms. I make my own rules. Story 9. So many things, but the one that still sticks with me is my parents telling me not to put my elbows on the table when I was a kid because it is unladylike. And what happens when a young man invites you over for dinner one day and sees that? Story 10. For me, it was everything, ever since I was 9 years old. My family had always said, you need to dress more feminine, you need to stop acting like a tomboy, you need to walk more feminine, act more feminine. I actually had one brother say, you will never get a guy to like you. My father told my mom there is something really wrong with her. Guess what? I never had trouble getting a date or married. I've been married more than once. My current husband and I have been together for 25 years, and he loves me just as I am. Story 11. When I was a kid, my mom taught me how to sit up straight and cross my legs at the ankle, like a lady. I didn't find it weird at the time, but now I find it funny. Story 12. Quite a lot. And I don't care each and every time. I'm not here to be a sex toy to men. If it offends a man so much that not only do I wear hoodies all the time, but I actually own my own, then that's just extreme insecurity. If a man feels a need to insert himself into my life to lecture me on how to be a woman, maybe he should look at himself a bit more in the mirror first. It's ridiculous the things they scream about too. Story 13. Back in the 90s, I wanted a dragon tattoo on my outer bicep. My boyfriend convinced me to have it on my back because the bicep is too manly. I still wish I had gotten it on my arm. I can't see it, and it has a deep meaning for me. I married him eventually, but we divorced after 5 years, and he has passed away now. I just don't have the money to get another tattoo. Story 14. I was told it was unladylike to wear or even like bright or bold colors. Also, it was beneath a married woman's status to have long hair after marriage. Good old 1970s, Southern Baptist, South Texas. Story 15. Sit with my legs open, have unbrushed hair, have a mustache, have hairy legs and armpits, have short hair, not smiling enough, frowning when thinking, having unkempt eyebrows, wearing sneakers outside the gym. The list goes on. And keep in mind, I've been told all this despite having a heavily feminine physique. Story 16. Be an engineer, especially in fields that are more male-dominated like mechanical and civil. Or visit a site. Or get more education than my significant other, etc. etc. I just roll my eyes and then be grateful that the people who actually matter in my life are not like that. Story 17. Don't cut my hair short to avoid looking like an insult to cancer patients. I wanted to shave it bald because my hair was wrecked by COVID, and I wanted to start all over again, which I still do. Dress in the clothing I feel comfortable in because no one can tell who I am. Swear. Speak in my normal voice tone. Okay, I am going deaf in my left ear, but I am always told to be quiet. Told to carry a purse. Sorry, but that makes you a target. Less is more, and I will definitely not carry one if I do not have to. A belt pack or crossbody bag I carry underneath a jacket or bag that stops underneath said vest that is concealed is good enough for me. Not wear makeup. They learned this the hard way when I got pink eye and developed acne so bad the doctor thought I would get boils. And this was after spending a mint on hypoallergenic and all that makeup. Love sports. It's okay for me to watch the game, but not okay for me to follow the team, consume sports media like The Athletic, SportsCenter, Sports Talk Radio, and be able to talk with him in terms of stats and stuff. I'm just supposed to think that the guys are so cute and have it end there. This is especially true with football and Formula One. Be willing and able to fix things that go wrong at my house. I am able to wield a power tool or get the tool that I need. I am not helpless. Where an instruction manual or what I have to do does not exist, YouTube does. I like tool shopping, and I will be that woman who buys the expensive tools not because of whatever you think, but because I appreciate quality and longevity. I am a buy it once and forever if I so can type of person. Story 18. My mom said I shouldn't join any athletic game, that it will have me looking like a man. Also, she used to make us, my sister and I, only wear dresses to all events, and I mean all events. I never had pants till I turned 15. Story 19. Ha! Just tonight I was told not to wear the men's jacket I started wearing a couple of years ago. It's warm and has lots of deep pockets for the non-purse-using individual. A big old hood that keeps the wet off my glasses. No, I won't stop wearing it. Story 20. Oh, I have a very specific memory tied to this. I was told not to spread my legs when I sit. I don't think I was even wearing skirts or anything. I was 13 years old at the time and didn't start wearing skirts until I was a senior in high school. It was another girl my age who told me that, too. I've never forgotten it because of the incredibly intense sense of shame. She looked so disgusted by me and told me I sat like a man. We were just kids. It's messed up, the things the world put in our heads at such a young age. This would have been over 20 years ago, too. Story 21. Literally everything. I love and miss my mother, but she was very set on the whole gender roles thing, although also very pro-trans rights, oddly enough. Story 22. When I cut my hair short, several men asked, why? Very dramatically. One in particular felt the need to tell me that men prefer women with long hair. I told him I don't care what men prefer. I did it for me. Story 23. The list would be shorter if I included all the times someone told me I was being their perfect version of a lady, but just for fun. Not crossing my legs, swearing, doing something only men should do within the last 2 weeks. This included cleaning out my own gutters while my husband was busy doing stuff with friends, being too confident, not putting up with other people's stupidity, not smiling enough, not being nice enough. One time, a stranger told me it was cute that I had a job because I am a woman and women shouldn't work. Story 24. I had a boyfriend who said I wasn't womanly enough. I said, I have a vagina. I think I'm womanly enough. I think he meant feminine, but still. Story 25. My mom told me to make up sometimes. I said no because I didn't want to apply anything except for moisturizer on my skin. And she said, "Oh my God. No man wants to marry you if you act unlike a girl." Story 26. Bite my nails. I bit my nails o shokid. I was about 10 years old, and my aunt, who was very dainty and my favorite auntie, told me that it was unladylike. I haven't bitten them since then. I didn't take it negatively, though. I still don't paint my nails, though. Story 27. Cursing. Weight lifting. Short hair. No makeup. No chabim. The list goes on, and I simply don't care about any of that. I do as I like. Story 28. Laugh heartily. My dad said many years ago as I was laughing over something, "Maybe you should think of changing your laugh. It's not very attractive." I can't even remember what I found funny, but I remember feeling like a bucket of ice water had been poured over me. It still makes me sad years later. I have a son now, and I love to hear his happy chortling. Story 29. Wear high heels. I guess you can only look feminine in heels if you're under a certain height. But like, sorry dude, if you're insecure about walking around with a goddess, we can't be friends. Story 30. This is a small one. Order the Royal Red Robin Burger at Red Robin. It's a bacon cheeseburger with a fried egg on it. Used to be my favorite, but one time around 15 years ago, I ordered it, and the waiter chuckled and said, "That's the man burger. I call that one the man burger." I haven't ordered it since. Story 31. Have an opinion. My ex told me he wasn't initially attracted to me because I was too opinionated. Married him anyway, that obviously turned out well. Story 32. I was told not to drink beer from bottles the way I used to smoke, my choice of hobbies, recreation, muscle mass, genetics, nothing I could do about it, the way I spoke, the way I walked, the work I did. Now I was getting grief because I am looking to get into mechanical engineering and I am not allowed to do that. I should just do cashier work, apparently. Story 33. Play video games. My mom still gives me trouble for it and says it's unattractive to men, since it's supposed to be a male hobby. My husband doesn't seem to mind, though. Story 34. Be overweight, in any capacity or knowing how to deadlift. I work in supply chain management and learned how to appropriately deadlift boxes. People outside my job are legitimately shocked that I can lift a certain weight and not immediately ask a man to do it. Story 35. Oh my God. Everything. Sitting in a certain way. Struggling to get out of a car that was particularly tall. Breathing with my mouth open when I have a cold. Story 36. While working a manual labor job, I was told numerous times, if you keep lifting heavy like that, you won't be able to get pregnant. Joke's on you. I have 2 beautiful kids, and the pushing portion of labor was super short for me because of how strong I was. Story 37. Shave my head, get a piercing, have a short haircut, wear Doc Martens, wear baggy pants, carry a tote bag instead of a purse, laugh at a boy in my class in elementary school, join a soccer team, do a male singer's choreography for a school dance class, leave my upper lip hair, ask for a raise, ask for a promotion, publicly disagree with a male colleague, terminate an employee. Story 38. Eat or drink from anything vaguely cylindrical. My grandma impressed this on me. The nuns at her school told the girls that they had to cut bananas up before eating them, but they never explained. Story 39. Chewing with my mouth open, not sitting up straight, cursing, burping, getting angry, playing sports, going camping, not being married, not having kids. If I miss a single day shaving, playing guitar, not having my nails done, having friends who are boys. And my dad stopped talking to me for a month when I cut my hair short because girls are prettier with long hair. Story 40. Wear flannel. Sit with my legs open. Wear men's basketball shorts. Wear gender-neutral attire. And dozens of other things I won't stop doing because of someone else's flawed views about being a woman, being feminine, or being human. Story 41. My mom hated Levi's denim bib overalls on girls, even when they were popular in the 70s and early 80s. She would not let us girls wear them, but my brother did have one. Story 42. I have a very hearty laugh. When I'm happy, I just throw my head back and laugh loudly and happily without a care in the world. Very unladylike. I was told often I need to stop doing that by my own father. Thankfully, I already had friends back then who told me he was crazy to say so. My life was miserable as a teen, and my friends were fighting hard to make me laugh at all costs. They loved that laugh, and now I do too. Story 43. I had very long hair when I was a kid, and when I had to get it cut for the military, I was in awe of how freeing it was. Since then, I've grown it out a few times and back to short. It's just hair, not my gender. Story 44. Most of it wasn't from my mom because she actually wanted a tomboy and used to dress me in shirts and shorts or pants until I got old enough to pick out dresses, or my dad, who would have been fine with either gender but so many things. I choose not to shave. I have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, so sensory reasons, and why should I be forced to do something like that just to fit a beauty standard? Imiyesh antitariam. Get over it. Oh, she has hair like a normal person. Be asexual? It was on Reddit, but still absolutely bizarre. Some random idiot thought I was an effeminate queer, which is a guy with feminine traits, by the way, simply because I have the asexual umbrella in my profile picture. Genuinely such a confusing conversation. Like, no, I just am disgusted by the idea of sex and have no interest in romance. I love platonic relationships, though. Be a Star Wars fan, Marvel fan, gamer, etc. Apparently, you're not a woman if you enjoy gaming, or if Darth Vader and Spider-Man, or Leia and Natasha Romanoff are some of your favorite fictional characters. Thankfully, I haven't had to deal with much of this in real life, as most guys here love having the girls in the gaming club, but it absolutely does still happen. There are definitely other things, but these are the main ones.